You log in through the iam.center. So I want you to pay attention if you are brand new. If you are brand new, just pay close attention. You log in through iam.center with your username and password. That is what you get when you sign up. A username and password. So this is my own username and my password is already, this is my laptop, so it's already saved here. So when you log in, yes. So there's a first place you go, which is the academies. If you are new, you are starting today, take out at least 1 hour every day to go through the academies. On the academy, you see a lot of things. You see academy resources. I want you to go through these academy resources. It will even show you how to navigate this iam.center. It will give you a tutorial on this website, find things on the website, how to change your password, your username. In all those questions you want to ask anybody, iam.center tutorial has all the answers. You don't have to say, oh, they didn't tell me this, they didn't tell me that. All right, there's a handbook on all the strategies, IBO handbook, member handbook. You just read it. Read it. Don't be lazy. The presentation slide that we use today, you can download it from here. English, French, German, Italian, Polish, Portuguese, Spanish. You can download all these. Let's say you have people in order, maybe some of you in Canada, you have people that are French-speaking Canadians. You send them the presentation in French. So if you have some German friends, Italian friends, Polish friends, Spanish people that you meet online, you can build this business big. Listen, the days of calling brothers, today I call a brother or sister because I love you, not because I need you to make money. I have 2 billion people on Facebook that I can call every single day, chat them up, total strangers, and we can make money. So these are the academies. You can see the foreign Forex Academy, High Frequency Academy, Digital Currency Academy. All my own is live because I have the full package. So if you did the foreign exchange package, you start with the Forex Academy. If you did the high frequency, you start with the High Frequency Academy. All right? These are short clip of videos you watch them. Every one of them. There's an assessment at the end of each one. Take note. Take note, all right? Every day, put in 1 hour or 2 here. 1 hour or 2. 1 hour or 2. Before you know it, I can tell you if you put 1 hour every day for 1 week, you would have finished this. You would have finished this. So that is the academy. Then we have the Go Live session. Can you see Go Live? You click here. I saw someone asking earlier, where can we get the educators video? It's on the Go Live session. All right, this is the Go Live session. You can see Forex, high frequency, digital currency. Very soon we are starting e-commerce where you can set up something like your own Amazon. That is starting in October. That's a totally different niche. Can you imagine? Now you can set up your own store. That's another stream of income. Now we have like 3 streams on this business. So if you want to check on the videos of the high frequency educators, you click on high frequency. All right. So these are all the educators on high frequency. You can see the time that they come to teach. Every time they come to teach. So the strategy I'll be teaching you today, this is the creator, Nes Vasquez. This guy is something else. I mean, something else. He started his account with $250. Brothers and sisters, that $250 today is in excess of $6 million. It's not a story. We had a session where he showed us his live account. The day he made his first $1 million, he recorded it and it's on Facebook. So it's not a story. If you are on our head, the day we did the African launch, he showed his account. That day was 4.6 million. 2 Fridays ago, he hit $5 million. The same strategy that he grew that $250 to over 6 million in less than 3.5 years. That's the same strategy he's teaching you. It took him time to discover it. Now you are just coming to copy and paste. So you see this video here, 5th, 2020. See this video? That's a video you should watch after this class. But I will train you briefly on how to use his same strategy. He has helped a lot of people become 7-figure traders, multiple 6-figure traders. So while you are even learning it, if you paid attention to Yemi, you heard him say first that he started on his demo account. So don't start learning it on your live account. For your live account, you can follow Ness, you can follow Matthew, you can follow Jonathan Nunes on your live account, and whatever trade they call, buy or sell. Like here, you can see this was his last class. So if you on this class, we took 2 trades. It's only 2 that got to the zones that he wrote, and we made money from those 2 trades. So he will tell you, sell Euro USD 7999 or lower at 15 minutes. What you do, you simply come to your brokerage account. You look for Euro USD. This is a loan trade, whatever brokerage account you use. Okay, this is Saturday, you won't see Euro USD. It's closed. And even it's weekday, you will see Euro USD. You click on it and you click 5 minutes. All right, let me just take something that is on. Let's take the Litecoin BTC. All right. Let's say this was the trade he analyzed and he told us to take it on 15 minutes. You click on this timer and you choose 15 minutes. You see the first thing I chose was currency. Second thing I chose the time. Third thing I chose the amount I want to start trading with. Let's say I have $200 in my account. The maximum I can use is 3% per trade. Why is that? So that if you lose that trade, you still can take another trade. Don't expose all your money in one trade, no matter how sure you are and no matter whose session you are. Don't say, oh, because I'm with Ness, he called it, so let me put $100 out of my 200 so that I can make another 100. No, that's wrong. So let's say I have $200, highest I can trade with is $6. And let's say he said buy. I'll click on the green button. If he says sell, I click on the red button. It's same thing on every broker, no matter the name. Some will call it call, some will call the green call, some will call the green put, some will call the green higher, some will call the green red button lower. But always know that the green button is a buy and the red button is a sell. So now that we are, let's say he said to buy, you simply click and he said, okay, buy it at 4602. I'll look, is it 4602? It's 4604 now. I'll wait for it to get to 4602 or lower. Once it gets to 4602 or lower, I will click buy. Let's assume it's at 4601 now or 4602. You simply click on the green button. That is the simplicity of high frequency. You don't need to put stop loss. You don't need to put take profit. You don't need to put lot size. You don't need to put any of those things. If it's 3 minutes, you simply click here and you choose 3 minutes. The beauty of this platform even is and type into it. If you are using this Olum trade, you can type into it. That is the beauty. You can type whatever time you want into it, and that will be, and you say your time. That is your time. You can type it in 3 minutes, 3 minutes. So that is simply how to place the trade after you've analyzed it. So this is following the educators. If you are following them for the first time, I will recommend you do it on your demo account. Don't go straight into a live account. So that is it on following educators. So right now, let's go back to iam.center. All right, 1 minute. So we'll go back to iam.center. If you are not taking note before, now is the time to take note. You are in a real classroom. See it like I'm with you on your dining table. And I'm showing you this on your laptop. So we're there. So when you click on the strategies, you come up here. These are all the scanners: harmonics, vibrator, gold cup, levels, pivot, dollar ring, bounce back. Like I told you, I have the full package. That's why everything is alive. All right. I don't want to miss out on anything. It's nothing compared to the money we make from it. I always tell people, you can't think poor and be rich. You can't be thinking that $235 is too much money and you want to be a multi-millionaire. You are just lying to yourself. Even if the 235 look big today, see your tomorrow and let that be your motivation to do what is necessary to get the money. Look at Emmanuel. He borrowed the money. Fresh graduate, just supporting his mother. He borrowed that money to get started. Today, beside his trading $600 in a month. Is it worth borrowing $235? And if you are serious enough, you can make $600 in your first week. I made that $600 in my second day in the business. All right, so I click on Liberty. And when you click on Liberty, it will bring you here. Now you click on strategy. Can you see strategy? This is simple scalper. This is web slinger. This is pickpocket. They are the 3 strategies here. All right. So let's start with the simple scalper. This is the simple scalper. Quite a number of educators use this. Nes Vasquez use this. Millie Mills use this. Even Leonardo Diaz uses it too. So what does it say? How do you use this? Just a minute. You use this in a very simple way. You are looking for 4 confirmations and above. At least 4 confirmations and above for you to take the trade. okay? 4 confirmations or more. So everything is set for you. All the indicators are here. All right? So when you look here on the trade, you will see this red line and the blue line. They are called Bollinger Band. They are called Bollinger Band. So let's say we are looking at a buy. Let's say we are looking at a buy. The first thing is, can I type on this page? Okay, I think so. If you're looking at a buy, the first thing is what happened? The candle at the Bollinger Band should be at the blue Bollinger Band. The candle should be at the blue Bollinger Band. That's number 1. So you're looking for 4 confirmations or more. If you get 5, very fine. I was on next session when you also watch that video. He said when you get 4 confirmations, you are like you win 80% of the time. And if you get like 5 confirmation, it will be 90% accuracy and above. So your first confirmation is for a buy. All right, that's what I'm looking for. For buy, number 1, Bollinger Band. Must be around, candle. So we'll say Bollinger Band. Candle to be around the blue Bollinger Band. So that's the first we are talking about. The second thing you're looking at for is blue volume bar. Blue volume. Blue volume bar under the candle. Don't worry, let me finish typing it, then I will explain, okay? 3, RSI to be around the 20. Around the blue line pointing up. 4, stochastic. Around the blue line pointing five. Parabolic Sar, PSAR, under the candle. PSAR to flip below the candle. All right, that's 5. 6, you can add currency strength. Currency strength meter in alignment. You know, he mentioned this, that he adds it when he was starting, he used to add it, but today is very good. He might not add it, but I also recommend you add it. 7. Let me leave it at 6. 7 and 8 is just Jara. I will mention them, but when you watch this, you will get it. All right, let me give it a background. Is this too thick? All right. Okay. Can everybody take a screenshot? Take a screenshot. I hope it's clear enough. All right, I think it's better here. Can everybody take a screenshot before, or you are taking notes? Yeah, it's being recorded. All right, so what is the number one? Number one is, let me use here. Let me show you with a vertical line. Let's say we saw this trade when it was called. Number one is the blue candle. Let me make it this black line. Oh. All right. So where you see a purple vertical line, you can see a blue candle was around a blue Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is this blue line and red line that look like, you know, a road that the candles are going in between. That is the Bollinger Band. That is your Bollinger Band. So if you are considering a buy, let's say it came on the simple scalper and it said a buy, or it will not even tell you a buy, it will just call out the trade. So if you call out a trade, sometimes it could give you a price point. But even though it's giving you, you might see the price, the market is not active now. Sometimes when it calls you a trade, you see a yellow line with a price. That's what is telling you this is the entry. But before you take that entry, if it's a buy, the first thing you should check is the candle around the Bollinger Band, the lower Bollinger Band. This Bollinger Band is seen as a support and resistance. For those of you that understand what support and resistance is. If you don't understand, don't worry. Because we buy at the support and sell at the resistance, or we buy at the floor and sell at the roof. Support and resistance is same thing as floor and roof. All right. So when you go through the academy, for some of you that are new, you get to find out. So this is the number one, the Bollinger Band. Number two is this. This is called a volume bar. So around the area you are seeing that the blue candle. Are you seeing, is the volume blue too? If it's blue, that's number two. And you can see right here is blue. It's blue. The next thing you check is your RSI. That's the number three, RSI. Is the RSI around this blue line, blue dotted line, and pointing up? You can see it is around the blue dotted line and is pointing up. What you look out for is the stochastic, which is this. Is the stochastic also around the blue line and pointing up? You might be wondering, why should we look at all this? Can't we just look at one or two and get in? No. All of them has their function. And when you have all of them combined to give you a signal, you have a higher percentage of winning. That's why we win the way we do. All right. So this is it. Stochastic around the blue line and pointing up. That is 4. He said once you see 4, it's a good trade. You can go in. But when you see 5, you have a higher chance of winning it. So the 5th thing we are looking at is the parabolic sar. The parabolic sar is these dots. Can you see all these purple dots? It's quite tiny, but you can look where to see. Let me expand a little. All right, you can see all these purple dots, right? Where my cursor is now. Can you see the purple dot? This is another purple dot. So those are the things known as the parabolic sar. So when you see it under the candle, below the candle, under the candle, that's your 5th confirmation. And he said that once you see 5 confirmation, you have 90% chance of winning that trade. All right? So the 6th thing I added is the currency strength. What do I mean by currency strength? You go to livechart.co.uk/currency-strength.php. You can write it down, or you just go to livechart.uk and click on livechart.co.uk and click on currency strength. You just add it. So what role does currency strength does? This shows you the strength of the major currencies at any given time. So when you merge 2 currencies, like if we are looking at USD and Japanese yen for a buy, what we expect is when you look at these currencies, you can see some of them have 4 bars. Euro has 4 bars, British pounds has 1, USD has 4, AUD has 1, Japanese yen has 4, CHF, that Swiss franc has 5. At any given time, the higher the bars, the stronger the currency. The higher the bars, the stronger the currency. The lower the bars, the weaker the currency. And when you merge 2 currencies, one with strong, one is higher in strength, the other one is weaker in strength. Like, yes, let's use this example. Euro versus GBP, Euro versus British pounds. If you put 2 of them together, because Euro is stronger and British pounds is weaker, because British pounds is weaker and Euro is stronger, when you go to the chart, it will be buying. You will see the currency going up in price. If you are new, you don't know how to use this, you can write it down. When you put 2 currencies, a stronger one and a weaker one, it will be buying. If you put 2 currencies, that's a stronger one in front and a weaker one behind, like in this case, Euro versus British pounds, or Euro versus Australian dollar, it will be buying. Okay? When it's reversed, like British pounds versus US dollar, all these currencies are already set in a way they are paid. Don't mix it. They're already set in a certain way. It cannot change. It's always GBP, USD. It's always Euro, GBP. It can always be GBP, AUD, GBP, JPY. So it can never be JPY, GBP. It will never be. These things are set in the 19th when foreign currency was being formalized among the big banks in New York and London. So when you go through the academy, you get to know more about all this. So when you merge a weak currency with a strong, when you see a weak currency and strong currency together, like British pounds and US dollar, it will be selling. British pounds is 1 bar, US dollar 4 bars. When you see British pounds versus Japanese yen, it will also sell because British pounds is weaker, Japanese yen is stronger. And when it's of equal strength, like British pounds versus Australian dollar, or British pound versus New Zealand dollar, or British pound versus Canadian dollar, it will be in consolidation. It will be sideways, horizontal. It's not going up, it's not going down. Is that clear? Is that clear? If it's clear, let me see clear on the chart. Awesome. Awesome. So that is your sixth confirmation. I believe everyone has gotten this because I'm deleting it now. So that is your sixth confirmation. Awesome. So with this, you can enter this trade without any fear and knowing that 90% of the time when you see 5 conditions line up or 6 conditions, you have 90% chance of winning it. This is what differentiates forex trading from gambling. Some people ask, so what's the difference between forex trading and gambling? You know, those ones that have plenty degrees and they will sound like they're intelligent. Meanwhile, their bank account is looking so ugly. Very ugly bank account. Funny looking bank account with all their degrees. They want to ask you, so is this forex trading not gambling? It's gambling now, but you don't know. This is your conditions in forex trading is what makes it a business. There's no business that is 100% guaranteed. No business. It's a business. And if you treat it like business, it will pay you like business. All right? So now, how long do you take this trade? Yes, you've analyzed, you've seen all the conditions are aligned. How long should you take this trade? You know, I've seen some people, Millie Mills take hers in 5 minutes when she does analysis in 5 minutes. But what Ness recommended is if you do your analysis in 5 minutes, take it. That is the time that you put in your trading. Let's say in this now, let's say we analyze that trade in 5 minutes. Next, recommend to take it in 15. The duration of your trading, your time expiration, whatever you call it, should be 15 minutes. All right. If you analyze in 5 minutes, the expiration should be 15 minutes. That is what he call his 3 candle rules. 3 candle rules. All right. But someone like Ness does it for 5 minutes. So I've been, I was demo trading this last week. I was taking it on both 5 minutes and 15 minutes. And there was no difference. It's only once I lost 5 minutes and made money in 15 minutes. All these people that are talking about time, pay attention. There's nothing difficult about this time. Whatever you're thinking about the time, close it now. Wipe it from your brain. I want to explain the time again. Wipe whatever you think you know about the timing. The reason why a lot of people are confused most times in a class is as the person teaching is teaching, you are talking to yourself. Your mind is so loud, talking to yourself. You are not calm to hear what the person that is teaching is saying. Some of you might even be arguing with the teacher sometimes. So I want you to close whatever conversation is going on with your mind and just listen to this, okay? Just listen to this. The timing is here. I told you what two different educators did and what me I did. So you can also do your own and choose your own timing. There's something Nes Vasquez calls his 3 candle rules. He's saying that if you do the analysis, like this analysis was giving us for 5 minutes. So it means every single candle here is 5 minutes. Every single candle, red, red, blue, 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 is showing how price moved in 5 minutes. So he's saying that he has a 3 candle rule that he uses. And this is the meaning of the 3 candle rules. If you are taking the trade, if you analyze, if the Liberty Scanner give you this trade for 5 minutes candle, you analyze it, everything, you have like 4 conditions or 5 conditions or 6 conditions. How many conditions you saw that made you want to enter the trade? You go to your trading app. You look for the currency pair, USD, JPY. You put your time. You put the amount you trade. But in the timing, because you did the analysis in 5 minutes, 3 times 5 is how much? 15. You should take your trade. You should let that trade run for 15 minutes. Let it run for 15 minutes. All right? Let the trade run for 15 minutes. Is that clear now? Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? I'm looking at you face to face now. Is that clear? Say clear if it is very clear now. Put on the chat box, please. Everyone. Everyone. I want to get your feedback. And if it's not clear, please put not clear. And put what? The area that is not clear. Don't just say no. Put the area. Which place that is not clear? Somebody mentioned about volume bar. All right, let me show you what volume bar means. Can you see this thing where my cursor is now? That you're seeing red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Ruth, can you see it? I think you're the one that asked for volume bar. Can you see this? This is red. All these things are called volume bar. It might not be so clear depending on the device you are using. But if you are using a good device, you should see it. Some of the bars are red, some are blue. All right. So the person asking for volume bar, is that clear now? I'm not using IQ option, man. All the brokers are the same thing. All the IQ option people have told you the solution. I don't like things that give problem. I don't like things that give problems. That is just me. That is just me. Anything that gives problem, I don't like it. That's why I had to go all the way out yesterday, no, 2 days ago, and give you an alternative. All right? Sorry about that loud noise. Somebody is scattering something. There's no rollover option in Olum trade. If you want rollover option, go to race option of Vide Forex. Okay. Yes, volume bar should be blue for buy. What did you say about the pink dot? The pink dot is called Parabolic Sar. For a buy, you're expecting it to be below the candle. You can see it lining up below the candles where my cursor is. You can see it lining up under the candles, under the candles. At a point, it went above. Don't worry, we'll explain sell shortly now. It will start making sense, okay? I'm taking a lot of time to do this. Which broker am I using? I use Vide Forex and Olum Trade. I couldn't use IQ option because many of you are bombarding me with questions on timing, on IQ option, time. And some of you that don't know how to use Bitcoin and Skrill, oh boy, I can't, we want to build 20,000 teams. So imagine we have 20,000 people and 1,000 are calling to ask about time on IQ option. I will not rest. Please. So that's why I got something. And why people are using IQ option, basically because you can start with as little as $10, $20, and you can use the same on Olum Trade. You can start with $10, $20. And for somebody like Jonathan Nunes, he uses IQ option. All right, so you can use your Olum Trade during his sessions. Because he uses IQ option, there will be no reason for rollover. In fact, most of the educators, not every time they do rollover. So not every time, very few occasions they do rollover. If you are with Jonathan Nunes, Millie Mills, Leonardo Diaz, they don't do much of rollover, except your Nes Vasquez and Mateo Tejas session. Sometimes, because of how the trade is going, they might say, do a rollover, do a rollover. So if I am to recommend, if you don't have $250, if you don't have up to $250, just build your rank to P600, make the money from the rank and fund your trading account while building your why trading on Olum Trade on your demo. All right. So that is it. Somebody is asking, how long will it take you to understand? Uche, as long as you want. You want it to understand it today, you will. You want to understand it in a month time, you will. Trust me. You want to understand it in 2 days, you will. This thing works with you opening your mind and telling yourself, if it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. All right, let's quickly go for a sell so that we can have time to do the other scanners. All right. So for a sell is like opposite of buy. So for sell, we are also looking out for 4 conditions of 5 or more. 4 confirmations of 5 or more. You can even see it here. Note, for best result, collect minimum of 4 confirmations. For best result, minimum of 4. Better 5. All right. You won't be able to change the currency on the top. Somebody is asking, is it possible to change the currency? No, it's not. So let's look out for sell opportunity. So for you to consider entering for a sell, the first thing you should check is the Bollinger Band. Is the candle hitting the red Bollinger Band? Can you see where my cursor is? Let me put a line there. Let me move this purple line. All right. So is the candle, is it touching, hitting, or outside the Bollinger Band? That is your condition number one. If it is, you tick 1. Condition number 2, the volume bar, is it red in color? Is it red in color? You can see where this purple line failed. The volume there is reddish in color. It's reddish in color. Trying to thicken this stuff. Sorry. That's even the candles. I think these things are just default. I wanted to thicken them, but just try and see. You will see it. That's the number 2. Let me put arrows there. This is number 2. Can you see where I put an arrow? This is number 1, where I put a blue arrow. All right. Is that clear? So that's number 2. Your condition number 3 is the RSI. The RSI, as at the time you are looking at this trade, should be around the red line pointing down. Around the red line pointing down. Like what you are seeing here. Around the red line pointing down. That's number 3. Let me also put another arrow there. Good, that's number 3. Then your stochastic should be also around the red pointing down. That's number 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can take this straight, just like this. But for extra confirmation, you can look for the Parabolic Sar, which is the dotted pink, the pink dots you are seeing. The pink dots. Okay. I was thinking I could click on this to get the settings out. It's not coming up. All right, but you can see the pink dot. I wanted to make it thicker, but I'm not getting the right this thing to make it thicker. Okay. Okay. The volume bar. Think I've gotten the volume bar now. See? I double click on it and I make it thicker. It's brighter now, right? When I clap, all of us are learning. Only this one, I'm trying to learn now. I've learned this one. The dots is not showing me where to make it thicker, but I believe you should see it. So the dot parabolic Sar flip from under the candle to above the candle. Can you see it? Above the candle. That is your condition number 5. Condition number 6, you can check the currency strength meter. Always refresh currency strength meter when you check it. For us to get a sell, all right, on USD versus Japanese yen, US dollar should have lesser strength, should be weaker. Like Japanese yen is 4 bars, US dollar should be like 2 or 1. If it's 3, it's also fine, but better 2 or 1. That way it will drop. It will drop. Just get on the trade for sell. You just enter sell. All right. And like I told you, you can take it for 5 minutes. That's the duration you want the trade to run for. You can take it for 5 minutes. I want this trade to run for 5 minutes. Or you can say, okay, I want it to run for 15 minutes. I want to practice the two. This week, practice the two. Don't take my word for it. When I heard Ness do it, I said, okay, let me practice. I practiced both, documented my results. I took about 15 trades. Here's my book to show you. I documented it. If you can see it, you can see 15. You can see web slinger. You see hourglass, back testing. I took about 15 trades. I won 13. I lost. I won 12. I lost 2, and one was break even. That's I didn't make money. I didn't lose money. You can see that's over 80%. Over 80%. Almost 90% really. 12 over 15 times 100. Who is a mathematician there? 12 divided by 15. That's 80. With the break even, you can see 80%. All right. So that is for sell. The pizza is these dots. Let me expand this. You can see some dots. Can you see some dots? Sorry, ma, if you used to wear glasses and you're not wearing it, please go and get it now. We have so many eye specialists here, so they can help with that if your own don't spoil. We have some CEO of ophthalmologists on our team. We are so blessed. We have the best of the best, the biggest pastors. We are attracting the biggest CEOs, the sharpest students. All right, can you see all these dots? Madam Bookers, say yes if you can. If you cannot, I will just recommend Dr. Rosemary to work on you. No. Can you see it? Say yes now, no. Don't worry, that Dr. Rosemary, she won't charge you much. She's a big time Forex trader, so she might do it pro bono. All right, so those dots, I believe everyone can see it. Madam Bukas or Mr. Bukas, I'm expecting your feedback. That's why I'm still leaving this. So let me quickly type it out for some of you that are expecting that. Or did you take notes? Should I go ahead and type it, or you've taken the notes? Have you taken your notes? Yes, no. Should I type it? I should type it. I should type it. Okay, I'll type. Oh, you are my organs. So for Excel, candle to be around the blue Bollinger Band. It could be outside it. It could be just touching it. Red Bollinger Band. Red volume bar. Under the candle. So the volume bar is so clear now. Then RSI to be around the red line, pointing down. Pointing down. These things, by the time you do it in a short time, but with a glance, even when you come on this educators class, you can even enter trade before them. That's the beauty. Stochastic also around the red line, pointing down. Parabolic Sar to flip above the candle. All right, so you can take a screenshot, or you can quickly take a note. I'm giving you 5 more seconds to do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Should I go on to close it? Should go on to close it out? Is everyone okay? Everyone has gotten it? Where did I select the? This techno, come on. This is where, listen, can you see strategy? Somebody is asking, where did I select it? Can you see? I click on strategy. You see simple scalper on my top left. Can you see it? Simple scalper, web slinger, pickpocket. Is that clear? I like people changing their phone name to their real name. I want to put a name to this. I don't like techno, come on this. In fact, I don't even like techno to start with. Make money and buy Samsung or Apple. Are you hearing me now? Receive money. I'm ministering money to you now. Don't say, is it not the same thing? It's not the same thing. Mercedes and Toyota is not the same thing. Yes, they are all cars. It's not the same thing. The feeling is not the same. The movement is not the same. In fact, the AC self don't blow alike. Congratulations, don't worry. So if you're using Techno, don't feel bad, don't feel bad. It's just on a lighter note, do you understand? We have to put some fun in this. Money making shouldn't be, you understand what I mean? Shouldn't always be like tough. Like in your office, everybody's, you know, serious. Here we have fun and we'll make money. So that is the simple scalper. Let's go to the web slinger. I believe everything here has been taken care of. I love this web slinger. Boy, this is so sweet. It is so sweet. This web slinger. Why did I pay much attention to it? You know me. I want, like I told you, I don't like difficult things. I like easy things. Ness said something. He said when he grew his account 3 times more. He grew it 3 times more when he invented this web slinger strategy. All right. So how does it work? It's so simple. For a buy, you are looking for the candles to be above the cloud. This is the cloud. This is the cloud. And above the sling. Once you see, like the candle, let me put an arrow on the candle now so that everyone can see it. Let me make it a very thick blue arrow. Can you see where this blue arrow is? The candle there. If you're on this, seeing this, immediately this candle come out, just pop out of here. You click buy. If you click buy, would you have made the money? Yes. This one no need plenty English. As the candle is coming out of this last sling, forget about this one, doesn't really count. It's coming out of this, boom, you buy. Whether you bought it for 5 minutes or 15 minutes, you would have made your money. Another good thing is, as it's going, when it pulls back into the green sling, you can see this thick green sling. Once it pulls back, if you don't know what a pullback means, it means simply, you can see blue candles up, then there's a green, there's a red, sorry. Once you see these red candles, pull in and touch the green sling, and you see a blue candle come out above the blue sling, you just do what? Buy again. You just buy again. So you would have, this is a pullback, these red candles pull back here, this blue, you saw this above the green, you buy. All right. This is another buy opportunity here. Let me show you again. There's some pullback here. This consolidated a bit. This pops out. You buy here again. Very simple. What I did, the extra thing I did is also to check the currency strength. This would have pulled back here, this came out, you buy again. The extra thing I did was to add currency strength to it. So if I was looking at that USD JPY for a buy, US is supposed to have more bars than Japanese yen. So once I see it, I know I'm safe. I can enter that trade and close my eyes 80 times out of 100 times I will win. That is the simplicity of this. Did everybody get that web slinger buy? Did everybody get the web slinger buy? This Madam take no. We should be waiting for you, Abby. Now for you. You want to bring your charger, so we should wait. Now, wow. Okay. So let me take it again for my Madam take no. Our Uncle take no. I don't know who you are. So we are saying that the first thing is when you see the candle move from under the cloud to above the cloud, you buy. Like you see this come out of this cloud, you buy. It pull back again, give us another entry with this blue candle above the green line. It pulled back with the red candle into a green, thick green sling and pull out again. And this candle should have bought. Very, very simple. Very simple. I believe with this, everybody should be in money this week. Once the market opens, should be in money. This is one buy opportunity. It pulled back here and gave us another buy opportunity. And like I said, do it first on your demo. Do it first on your demo. And I told you again, add currency strength to this web slinger. The web slinger is about a trending market, when the market is trending. So if you add currency strength, you will make more money. Amazingly, all the trades the 2 trades I lost, I didn't analyze them with currency strength. I just wanted to see how does this thing work without currency strength. So you can say with currency strength is literally like 90, 100%. All right. So for sell, I think everyone is good with the buy, right? Everyone is good. Practice it on your demo, document it. Like I said, when you see the analysis on 5 minutes, you could take it on 5 minutes or 15 minutes. It's up to you. So practicing, try it on both times. Document it on both times and notice the difference. This is your money. All right? It's your trade. Own it. Do it that, and you can say, when I was trading this is my, like I can tell you now that I did it on 15, I did it on 5, and I didn't see much difference because it's only one trade that I took on 5 and 15. I lost the 5, I won the 15. And all of them, I didn't do rollover. I didn't want to do rollover. I just wanted to see how does it work in the recommended time frame. All right, somebody is asking, what question is that? What tool can we use for Forex, indices, pivot? We are not doing those ones today now. There are a lot of tools you can use for Forex and indices. You can use harmonic scanner. You can use web analyzer. You can use pivot. You can use level scanner. You can use gold cup. Please don't distract yourself. Be here. Somebody is asking, how do we identify a price level to buy or sell? If you are buying, you buy from the bottom of the candle. If you are selling, you sell from on top of the candle. Just take a horizontal line. Don't make this thing look too like all this place. This is above. You buy at this price level. Don't make it look so scientific. Just buy, sell. That's why you need to demo it. Don't make it look too scientific, and new people will start now looking like they came into a further mass class. It's not rocket science. Keep it simple. All right. So for sell, let me see a sell. Valid symbol, really? Okay, because the market has closed. Okay. All right, for sell, let me show you for sell. So for sell, what you're looking at for the candle to come below the cloud and below the sling. All right, below the cloud and below the sling. And you use your currency strength. Can you see this? Below the cloud and below the sling. You sell it. When it pulls back, you can see this pulling back, come out here again, you sell it. It pulls back, come out again, you do what? You sell it. Pulls back, the pullback for a sell is a blue candle. Pull back, this red candle come out of the sling and under the cloud, you sell again. So this can give you multiple opportunities. Once it's a trending, it can keep trending the whole day. It pulls in again, come out, you sell. Pull in again, come out, you sell. Pull in again, pull back, come out, you sell. Pull back, you sell. Different sell opportunities. Sell. You can see all the places I'm putting my the arrows. You sell. All right. So I believe with this, everybody should be hitting their goal every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Your goal. So for some of you that are new, this is being recorded. Compounded.org. This is being recorded, okay? Did I misspell this? Compound. Okay. So you can watch it, everyone, not just watching this one. Also go to Nes Vasquez's class. He is the creator. He has made 6 million plus from this. So if you think it's a joke, we are not here to joke. If you think because you pay $235 is a small business, that your company that you are running, I don't know, with $235 input, does it have the ability of making you $6 million in the next 3 years plus? That's how I weigh my things. It's not about name. I'm the CEO of group of companies of this, that. Very fine. Can you make out an hour or two to add another serious stream of income to your CEO-ship that will make you very, very liquid financially, very liquid, very, very liquid. Let's say you start trading with $300. Quickly go P600. You can pull out 300 to start there. This can make you 5% every day, 5% every single day. Let's say you want to roll this for the next 1 year. There are about 300 trading days in a year. And you don't want to withdraw from it. You just want to grow it. By this time next year, see where you'll be. It's looking so nasty. It's looking so it's looking so crazy. Let me reduce it. There'll be days that you might not make the 5%. You might lose. But at 1.1 million, is it worth it? At 1.1 million. Yeah, I'm just saying 2%. Let me make it 2.5. With what you learned today. So take out today. Don't get back to every other thing. And the next time you open this might be the next time we'll say there's a training. If you are here for the first time, get started today. Get started today. Go to next Vasquez session. I've told you how to get to his session, right? You click on high frequency. When you click on high frequency, this is him. He's the creator of this strategy and of this scanner. You go to 5th of May. You watch it very well. Very, very well. I think after that day, he did another one on the, I think it's on the 11th. Yeah. So after watching 5th, you can also watch 11th. He did another training, similar training like this. And watching it with the little that I've shared today with you, everything will become very clear. Everything will become very, very clear. So you're here for the first time, I strongly recommend you start now. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let yourself stop you. You know, the more you delay, the more you postpone, the more you procrastinate, the more you try to rationalize and analyze, the more you become paralyzed to take action. Get started today. Get on the move. And if you are here, you brought in someone who is a guest, follow up on them to get started today. Don't delay. Don't delay. All right. So that is all we can take for today. Next time we'll train on cash trap. That's another very powerful strategy. So I wouldn't want to give you information overload. We also can train on Pickpocket. Yeah, when watching this, you also see pickpocket. Pickpocket is also quite simple. It's also quite simple. Pickpocket, very simple. So you also see it here. You also see pickpocket here. This is pickpocket. All right, so this is a very clear buy opportunity. What do I mean by buy opportunity? When you see, this is how pickpocket works. When you see the candle above the two lines, you buy. This is line number one, this is line number two. Like here, is a clear buy. You can see this candle bust past this green line and the purple line, you buy. Did you see it still going up? When it's below the two lines, you sell. Can you see this candle bust past these two lines? You sell. This is what is called William fractal. These dots. Couldn't make it larger. Okay. Just what it is. That's the best they could be. So for a buy, should be above the two lines with a fractal showing under it. When it pulls back, fractal show again, that's another opportunity to buy. It pulls back, fractal show again, another opportunity to buy. For sell, you need it to bust through these two, and a fractal shows on top of the candle, you sell. All right. It pulls back, okay, crosses here, is above, you buy. You buy. So this is a buying opportunity here. This is another buy opportunity. It pulls back again, back to the line, and gives you another opportunity. All right. So that is it. Web slinger, simple scalper, pickpocket. All you need to do 2 to 3% a day is just two winning. Two winning. If you are using 3% of your account, two winning, you're already at 2 point something or 3% plus, almost 5%. So whatever your percentage goal is, this can help you to achieve it while you are following the educators. The beauty is you can start following the educators and be hitting that goal. And with your knowledge of this now, when you go on milli-mail session or your next session, you will enjoy it more. If you're in Matutea, Matutea teaches on cash trap, but won't be able to teach it today. We'll teach it next time. And for some of you that are new, you might want to understand and perfect this before you start. Sorry, you're already listening to yourself. And you can't listen to yourself to become a 6 or 7 figure trader because you've never been one. You know, the challenges of some of us is most times you are counseling yourself for a destination you've never been to. That's why you're still in the same place. Or you're now going to ask your friend, who doesn't know anything about trading, and you want him to tell you whether it's right or wrong. You already know the answer. So that is how simple it is. Go to those videos I gave you, 5th of May. Watch it. Around 30 minutes is where the class starts. So if you don't have the patience to watch the entire stuff, which is about an hour, 30 minutes, you can fast forward to around 30 minutes, 29, 30 minutes. That is where he started the training on simple scalper and web slinger and pickpocket. All right. So for some of you that want to learn about, Chukwemeka was asking about Matthew Tea's class. The Matthew Tea video where he taught about his strategies on the 12th of May. Look for 12/5/2020. All right. Show here. So who is going to be the next P600? We already have one today, Sunday. I know it's done. Who is going to be the next P600, the next P1000, the next P2000? Who is next? Who is going to be the next one? Who? Good. Mr. Mohammed Rufai, you are the next P600. Chukwemeka, congratulations in advance. Let's do this. Let's do this. Who is the next P600? Who is the next P1000? Who is the next P2000, P5000? You see, keep sharing. Don't look at any limitation and don't sell yourself on anybody's excuse. No excuse is good enough for this opportunity. You can see the changes a student was able to do. That young man has done wealth, thousands and thousands of dollars in less than a month in this business. He doesn't need to ask the parents for money again. So this is Matthew's. So the session, I think, is on either 11th or 13th. I'm not seeing 12th here. I don't think he recorded that 12th because I was there on that session. So watch 11th or 13th. Just watch. I believe it should be one of the two. Okay. So take out time, invite, show people this opportunity. You don't need to talk plenty. Show them the opportunity. There's a 5-minute video that does the presentation. I'll be dropping it on the chat box now. Let me see. YouTube. There's a 5-minute video. You can send it to 10, 20 people today and ask for their feedback. Say this is an opportunity that is changing lives all over the world. I want you to be a part of it. You can do it in 30 minutes or 1 hour a day. HFS 5 minutes presentation. All right, that is the presentation, just 5 minutes.
Welcome to MHS. Congratulations. Binary options is a form of options trading based on a single question. Did a stock, index, commodity, or Forex pair end up over the current price or not by a specific time frame, which we call our expiration? Here's how it works. Say you
All right,
start trading,
I just posted it.
and you're looking at, well, the US dollar versus.
I just posted it on the group. So go out today, just take this, share to like 10, 20 people. Watch this. A lot of lives are changing. Share the testimony. You saw Dr. CJ, over $1,000 in a day of trading. And that's not his first $1,000. And you saw all the young guys crushing this thing. Sunday, just yesterday, on his brother's account, he has made a lot of money. And for the week, he took his brother's account. Oh yeah, let me trade for my brother. From $300 to $430 in one day. So if they can do it, you too can do it. God bless each and every one of you. I love all of you and I'm enjoying this journey with you. Let's use this to bless millions of lives all over Africa. I can tell you we don't have anything as close. Nothing comes as close. Trust me, nothing comes as close to this opportunity that we have. That is why we are sharing it. That is why we are celebrating it. That is why we are speaking it. You can't just hold it to yourself. Even if you are new, you're not getting the level of results you should get. Everybody have different learning curve. Dr. CJ didn't start making 1,000 in his first 6 months. All right. Sunday you saw didn't start making over $2,000 in his first 3 months. It took some time. So be patient, give yourself that time to learn, give yourself that time to grow, but trust me, it's worth it. It won't make sense. It won't make sense. A day will come when you'll be able to do $10,000 in a day, $100,000 in a day. I've been on a session with Matthew Teya. That day he did $228,000 in one day. Less than an hour. What will life be like? What will your parents look like if you're earning that kind? Your children, your spouse, your church? What will your church look like? There are some prayers your pastor will not be praying. I know some of you have that heart to give, but your salary is not enough. Your salary is not enough. In fact, your salary is not designed to make you rich. Think of it. By the time you grow your account to $6 million, only your tithe alone is $600,000. Only your tithe alone. At that time, that one land. I know the people that quarrel about tithe and offering are poor people. I always say it, and I say it with all level of respect. It's poor people that quarrel about tithe and offering because they are looking at the little, the rich people like us. We know that the secret of our money. As my money is landing, I send my tithe. I don't wait for Sunday to send my tithe. And I have a savings where I also save some money. Imagine saving 40% of 6 million. The bank MD will know you. The GMD will know you. As in, you have like $1 billion you are not using for anything. You just put it there, saving. More money is coming every day. Nobody will annoy you. Nobody. And you will not be rushing. I live in Lagos. There's a way people drive. I just like, sometimes they be honing. I'm like, I beg, pass. We are not going same place. Sometimes when I just want to drive, I just want to leave the house. Like this week, I've been indoors since Sunday. I just went out to, I think on Wednesday for the Olymp trade. Beside that, I've never left my house. So after this call now, just stroll out, drive around, get some fresh air. And that's life. You don't need to worry yourself. This is a new age. This is a new time. And that's why we want people to know this. That's why we are teaching people. That's why we are doing all we are doing. Not because we want to go Chama 500. With or without them, we'll go to Chama 500. Facebook is there. I can put $2,000 advert on Facebook every day. In countries like Botswana, Rwanda, Namibia. I wouldn't even air it in Nigeria.
That is the word